From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots.
Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
We couldn't ask for more perfect weather here today. And we're off from Foxborough. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. And already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel, doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
That's incomplete left side. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Ain't out a throw on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. And that's exactly what they needed to begin this game. Touchdown, Patriots. A.J. Brown scoring from 56 away.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And that's good for a 7-0 lead. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So the extra point was made, but after that penalty, they're reconsidering. They're going to try for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Oh, boy, that one's embarrassing. The penalty puts you even closer, but from 1 yard out, you still can't punch it in.
1 yard, 3 feet, 36 inches. Doesn't matter the measurement. You're absolutely right. That's some humble pie served your way.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. On the give, it's Miller. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
That play picks up about 6 yards as he stopped. And that is going to be 1st down Saints. Fed him on back-to-back plays, Brock, and he's got them moving now on this opening series.
Yeah, he's not needed any time at all to find his groove and settle in. This should set the table for the rest of the day.
Now Shuck to throw. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back way this game, but no results yet.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Caught into the hands of the rookie from Arizona State. And he's going to be brought down right after making that catch. A good game, but the tackle limits it to 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
Well, looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
31-yard line.
So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Chuck's going to throw here. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England.
Kate, I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
That one splits the uprights. And that makes it 13-0 in our opening quarter. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Back to throw, Shuck. Has a man on target to Johnson. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Charlie Smith on to try the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And now we've got a 6-point ball game.
13. Saints 7. Charlie Smith to kick
Smith
off
has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Return coming from the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. May gets everything he has under this one. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shot to throw. Caught by Vele on the slant. And they've got a 1st down. Give him a gain of 13 on that previous play.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Shot looking to pass here. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. This has been such a productive opening quarter for this passing game, partner. No surprise to see him uncork a deep shot, even though it didn't work out.
You know when Mahomes does that thing with his hands, like signaling the play, like give me the next play, give me the next play? The way this guy's rolling, all he's going to do is keep chucking it down the field.
We'll cobble together a yard there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker, that is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. This is Alvin Kamara with it. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now. So, well, there in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. 13-7 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. And they've left their offense out there. They're going for this on fourth down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Fourth down, here's Shuck. Taken in by Lance, right side. And that's definitely going to do it. It's a 19-yard response facing that fourth down. That keeps this drive going.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Hand off here for Miller. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves if they can. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you've got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And they needed several times what they got right there. Stopped with just 3 on the completion. That means it's 4th and long.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Smith able to put it through. And that cuts the lead in half. Down to 3.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
8 yards.
So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. Patriots holding the lead here at Gillette. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play action, May. He finds Brown right side. And a big chunk picked up on that play, over 20, and he gets him the first.
23 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's May to the air. Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's May on 2nd.
Saints 37-yard line.
That one's complete right side. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone.
16 yards. And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the
Henderson here from the gun. And a nice shot here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
He's
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Working on 2nd down. May. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's fourth down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
May throwing for it. He connects downfield. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So they'll decline this and take the result. Here's May on first. And he's moved past that interception nicely. Now 4 for 5 passing on this series. And he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. Offense to the line fast.
It's now 2nd and 19. At the
On second down, May. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Man in motion here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the defender comes away with it. Quincy Riley picks it. And the Saints will begin the 4th quarter with a football following the interception.
At their own 1-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He'll throw from his end zone. He puts a Mayer under it deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he will take this all the way up near midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here's the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Borregales on to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Throwing. Chop. Finds a seam down the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. The second half begins with a bang. 31 yards. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Trying the right side with Miller. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Miller. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock, add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped without adding much to that catch. Call it about a gain of 4. That is well shy of what they needed. It's 4th down. Now Charlie Smith will try to knock this through for the Saints. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's May. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On him in time to alter that throw, and it falls incomplete. It brings up second down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Back to the air. It's May. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Saints get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We've got first down here from the 36. Running behind center with Kamara. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Charlie Smith.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Going play action, May. And the catch in and out of his hands. Contact separating him from the football that time. Second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. May now. Fits it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just third down now. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort.
It's a foot race! And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
9-yard gain. That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on first. This one's caught. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Now May on second down.
8-yard line.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? O-T-B. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. May to throw it. Chased out to his right. That's caught for the first. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
We call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Eli Rarigan capping a 7-play scoring drive. Barry Dallas on for the extra point. The kick is good, and I believe this should stand, Brock. It looks like that flag appears to be on somebody who jumped early. Let's see. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
for New England.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Up to the races, middle of the field. At the 20. And he gets home. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second of this quarter. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. All right, so trailing right now, looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day. Now, the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
He finds his running back, Henderson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Complete to Travion Henderson. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's the Patriots with possession. They need to erase that deficit in a hurry. Welcome back, football fans. 3rd down now as we begin our final quarter. To throw, here's May. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They need more of those as they trail by a score. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Down the sideline inside the 30. There's the hit, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. And it's going to be 1st down New Orleans.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Achane to the right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Achane. A 12-yard score. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Smith will tack on the point after. And they bump their lead up to 14.
34. Patriots 20. Charlie Smith.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Starting from the 5. He dodged the tackle. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Patriots.
Now motion him out of the backfield left.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
May. Off his back foot. He hucks this one. Right back to him, but he can't make the catch this time. Defender waiting with that hit, forces it out. It's second down.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
Here's May to the air. Short pass brought in. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. May looking to throw. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A gain of 25 more yards. That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Throwing is May. And this one's going to end up incomplete. Just too tough to hang on through that contact. It's going to make it second and goal.
But incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath, really, on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rush.
Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back at the 20. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
A loss on the play brings up third down and goal.
May moving things around pre-snap. Throwing now. This finds Dom. And he gets home. Touchdown, Patriots. Romeo Dobbs capping a 7-play scoring drive. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. And this is going to be caught. Getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
Saints 34, Patriots 28. Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 35-yard line. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first and 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Second and 3.
Coming left is Miller. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Now the Patriots calling their third and final timeout. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Here he is to throw. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
So at the 20, here's second and 10. Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Saints make the play that should win them this game.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. They go left side with Miller. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. For the extra point, here's Smith.
For the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they lead by 13.
41. Patriots 28. Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Man downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47.
And the Patriots first down.
To the air on first down, May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he's going to be out there after a pickup of about 17 yards. And it's going to be first down New England.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, the hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a first down.
May on 1st and 10. Put the body on the line for his team. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Patriots first
from the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith. And it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it, not on the practice.
And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score.
Touchdown, Patriots.
A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock. And in the, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And he's into the end zone. They really pull it out whatever they can to try to make this game closer. That cuts the lead down by an extra 2.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
35-yard line.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. He goes to a knee as Tom winds down in this one. So this will win on the road for the Saints. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from the Superdome. And he'll get this to the 24-yard line. And that's where the opening drive of the game will begin. On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. He's got room to run, ready to start. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. He rumbles for 13 to start this one. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the
And his run game
36-yard
certainly
line.
didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
That one intercepted on the third play of the game. Picked off by Brian Branch.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Things are going their way early, getting the ball on a turnover, and now on the move with a quick first down. Goff in the pistol. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they'll get about 4 here as he is breaking down.
Ain't no way they gonna call a flag right there. You gonna call a flag right there, but you don't call a flag on them when they did it? Come on, bro. That's how we acting? That's how we act.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
I cannot believe my eyes, bro. You just did the same thing to me. Give me that. Just did the same thing to me.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's
I'm saying though, our refs tripping already.
They talked all week. Come out
Our refs is
early,
tripping
get
already,
some
man.
completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track for the
Yeah,
rest of this game.
Lee, what a start. Crazy.
On first down, shot. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
See what they have for second and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
Brian Branch on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Shuck. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Pickup of 14 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
Here's Miller, and he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. It was the rookie from Michigan in on the tackle.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. To the air is Shuck. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devon Vele was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Goff to throw on 1st down. That is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Sam Laporta.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. We'll get this to about midfield. Jonas Saker is there to make the stop.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
And they won't be able to draw them offside. Time has run out here in the 1st quarter. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it with 4th and 1 straight ahead. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in. Down the right sideline.
Goff's pass complete to Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Saints nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Miller. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
That's good for a Saints.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Chuck. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
To second and 10.
On the ground, here is H.N. Finds room inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point is good. The Saints will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first and 10, here's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Throwing on second down. Goff. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down. The Lions called their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He finds his man. It's Dortch. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth down. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to New Orleans. After this, it's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run here with Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a second and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. As completed is St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First reception of the game for St. Brown. And he gives his team a first down. They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Goff to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Goff. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Turnover on down.
Shuck looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it complete to Lance. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
It's
A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing is Shuck. There's Johnson, the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
25 yards on the play. That's another Saints 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Saints 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Miller. Good blocking, and he's in. Kendre Miller. Touchdown, Saints.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
A try here for the extra point. And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin.
Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Riley. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half.
Charlie Smith to kick
First
off
half
for
played
New
out a
Orleans.
bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. He was trying to get that one to Tyler Conklin. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He was brought down by Hayden Ellis. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Goff in the pistol. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Lions.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Goff. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Saints will take over at their own 15.
Goff's pass intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. They'll stay on the ground with Miller. Oh, yeah. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10. But it's still going to leave him with a 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 10.
They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with a 1st down.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
And the
They get an even 20 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
41-yard line.
On the ground, it's Miller. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Chuck to throw on second down. Quick hitting slant there, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
That's caught. Left side, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
19 yards.
What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth down. Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Kamara. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. On the ground, Achane opens up this 4th quarter. Trying to find somewhere to go, but the defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
No gain on the play.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
On 3rd down, they go with Miller. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
A 4-yard loss.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On 1st down, it's Goff. After being burnt with the pick on the last drive, this time smartly throwing it away.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's taken in, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down. 4th quarter stand And forces a turnover.
Man, flags crazy, man. Nobody was off. These flags is crazy, man.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he'll work forward to about 3. It's second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it right here with Miller. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's in. Kendre Miller. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now, the extra point.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Lions 7. Charlie Smith to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
They'll go play action with Goff. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. On play action. Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Goff. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, They're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it.
GG's, man. GG's.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens.
Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. In motion comes Walker. 2nd down, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now he's loose down the right sideline.
Touchdown.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Saints nothing.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Crazy. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Once again, it's Miller. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
He's taken down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. He's got this one complete. Bryce Lance has it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Saints first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shuck. He'll get this to the former Sun Devil, Jordan Tyson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Shuck. This one not quite on target. Had him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he's going to have the Saints first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on that 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, Nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
That one caught Devon Bailey. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And the Saints first down.
Shuck looking to throw on first down. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson, and to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins, as they go to work on first and goal. Kamara trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to second
Again, it'll be Kamara. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Miller, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
Tackle made back at the 5-yard line.
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This is about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Saints are on the board. It's 7-3.
So after a drive of that length, I guess you feel like you want to come away with something. But, you know, anytime you settle for a field goal, it always feels to me like for the defense, it's a win. So you put a drive like that together, it feels like you've got to punch it in for 6 and don't really give themselves the opportunity.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll lead to a second down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on third down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
It'll be first down and 10. Again, it's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. To the pylon, he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Luke now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Saints 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the carry, it's Achane. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 30.
A run here with Achane. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
His handoff to Miller, running left. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down, and here is Shough. Open man, left side. He's got it. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here.
1st down, New Orleans.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shough. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Offense rolling right along in this drive. Another 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Now Shough on 3rd down. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Ravens has it. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Going to return this from the 10. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Shough. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Shuck to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. QB will survey the defense on 1st and 10.
13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
To the air is Shuck. He's going to take a shot downfield. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Pushed out to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 30.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
A first down throw for Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Off the play fake. Jackson. He's going to dial up another deep ball. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Covered very strong defensively. It's second down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
6 yards.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, Shuck. He's got it complete to Lance. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Miller. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
It's a turnover on
Yeah, when you
down.
find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead.
And he'll take it on in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. His second catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it up. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
A gain of 15 yards. And a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the New Orleans Saints.
Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
The ball is teed up, kicking team looks ready, and we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or two short.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Caden Ellis on that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Ward's going to throw it. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Tennessee with a big play there. 33 yards.
On the play. 1st down, Titans.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. Back to Pollard again. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
2nd down. Here's Ward. Target is there, but it is incomplete. Defender saying, not on my watch. Making a hit to force that to the ground. It's 3rd down. Your line partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. On 4th down, Ward. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And he's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up to 1st.
13 yards.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's Shock on second down. Taking a shot deep here. Big gain downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The deep pass comes up big. 39 yards.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On the give, it's Miller. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that is going to give the Saints a first down. Offense in a hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to it. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shock to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. From the red zone now. Oh, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Ward. He lofts it deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. Brown with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shock's going to throw here. Complete here to Tyson. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that is going to be 1st down Saints.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
New set of downs for him from the 31. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, and the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Working on second down. Shuck. Oh, tried forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT. And he's going to bring this one back. It's a pick six and a Tennessee touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Brown with a return here. Jukes away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Shuck looking to pass here. And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Shuck. Taken in by Layers, right side. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
Third down.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
So out comes somebody with plenty of experience punting here in New Orleans. Spent 4 years at Tulane, Ryan Wright. Picked up at the 38. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Ward now. He intercepts the pass. Quincy Riley picks it. And the Saints are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. To throw, Shuck. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Now, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Handoff here for Miller. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Miller. Finds a big lane. And he gets home. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kate, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again. and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Smith's point after is good. And that cuts the lead to 7.
14, Saints 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to throw. Shuck. Short pass brought in. And they get him out just before he can leave those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They connect on the deep shot. This hit's finally forced out of bounds after a gain of about 27 on the play. And it's going to be first down New Orleans.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
First and 10 from the 43. Now Shuck to throw. Has a man on target to Johnson. Well, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10.
Looking inside the red zone.
Line.
Cut near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown Saints. Bryce Lance. A 19-yard score. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Saints 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Throwing here just before halftime. And Ward's going to hit the deck as he gains enough for that first down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Joey Slye.
All set for the kickoff. Slye with the honors. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Throwing, Chuck. And the defense coming out firing here to start this second half, partner. Good hit there to break up what would have been a catch. It's second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
This one's complete to Lance. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Last completion got him 6. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Shock working from the gun. And they come up empty on that 3rd down. Would have been good for the first, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Trying for it was Shaw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Going to throw this one. Ward. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Space on the right. He's got room. Into the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. To the air with Ward. Go right side. It's caught by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, Ward. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Ward's going to throw it. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Man, a little would have done the job, but they threw for a lot there, Brock. Just couldn't make that deep shot work.
Kate, if you look at just about any pass play known to mankind, there's something called an alert. Right, somebody that's going to clear something out for somebody else, and that was an alert, that was a shot, it just didn't hit it.
Putting the tight end in motion. Fourth down, here's Ward. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
First down from the 42. They go left side with Miller. Hands around him. He's got space. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, Saints.
For the extra point, here's Smith.
For the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
28, Titans 21. Charlie Smith to kick off.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Ward setting up to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down, Tennessee.
From the red zone now. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Throwing on second. Ward. And they answer. Touchdown, Titans. Carnell Tate from 16 out. Here's Slide to try the point after. This attempt is up and it is good. And we're back level 28-28. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard
First call
line.
here coming from the shotgun. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Running once more with Miller. Pop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shuck to throw. And this one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Had to look up the middle, but trouble hanging on through that contact. That's going to force 4th down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact if you couldn't do it.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Ward setting the pass. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And this is taken ahead to the 37. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 37-yard line.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Picked up a few on that 1st down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Now Ward. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Ward. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. T-Murray DK, 63 yards. Here's Sly to try the point after. The kick is good, and I believe this should stand, Brock. It looks like that flag appears to be on somebody who jumped early. Let's see. So they'll decline this and take the results.
Joey Sly to kick off for
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Carry on Brown on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He turns the shallow catch into something more, give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
Chuck's going to throw here.
at the 29-yard line.
Look at that power, deep left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You'll often hear quarterback coaches, offensive coordinators tell a quarterback if they're even, they're leaving. I don't think that receiver ever got even. There was no leaving. The coverage was too good to bat that one away.
Coming left is Miller. And it's just going to be a modest gain of about 4, but that is still enough to pick up the first down for him. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Saints first down.
They run. It's Miller. And a nice little run there. Gets him 5. Second down upcoming. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Shuck looking to pass here. Taken in by Lance, right side. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it, Kamara. And he's going to be stopped just a couple yards beyond the line, but that is still good enough for the first.
It's a gain of 2.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints losing by 7. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. To throw, Shuck. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he works this to the 38 before going down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Pick it up again here with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! Wan'Dale Robinson from 38 yards away. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. A give right side to Miller. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Saints.
Back to throw. Shuck. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Shuck's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. So there's a flag on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. To the air, Mahomes. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And he is in with the dive. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Sent right down the middle and good. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Saints nothing. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Brown with a return here. This makes it up to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on.
And he's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. And now it's going to be 3rd and 12. Throwing, Chuck. Got a man, Bailey has it. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, about 16 yards on that play.
Gain of 16 yards.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now Chuck to throw. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Fiore, got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Throwing here on 1st down. Chuck. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. We're to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. First and 10 here for Chuck. Recovering nicely from that interception. He is a perfect 4 for 4 so far on this drive. Miller with it. And just before he can get the first, they escort him out. So it's going to be second and looks like less than a yard. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that.
And across the line he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. Charlie Smith on to try the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that ties things at 7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Here's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Butker to try the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Saints 7. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. First and 10. Here's Shuck. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chiefs have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Pistol now for Mahomes. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
It's a gain of
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
Butker to try the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And they now lead by 14 points.
Chiefs 21, Saints 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. Chuck to throw. That's caught left side by Bailey. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down, Saints.
Shuck now on first down. The throw left side finds Johnson. To the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. A gain of about 14 before he stepped out. And that is going to give the Saints a first down.
And the Saints.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Here's Shuck. First and 10. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there. A lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Working on second down. Shuck. Going deep here for the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
And that throw's broken up incomplete. It looked like he had it until that hit arrived. It's going to be 4th down. Now Charlie Smith will try to knock this through for the Saints. From the left hash, this is from 47. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Throwing is Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch, and Hitt got there quickly.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
2nd down, Mahomes. Got for big yards on the right side. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. The deep pass comes up big. 34 yards. Mahomes is set. Here's 1st and 10. And he has eclipsed 200 passing yards, and we haven't even reached halftime yet. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches, maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. He stops here, gain of about 7, and that earns Kansas City the first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Mahomes now. And he's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams with field goals, you got a great chance to win. We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Charlie Smith to kick off.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. The third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. And goes to the hurry up here.
On the tackle. A gain of 2.
Mahomes throwing here on 2nd. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. 1st and goal.
it.